Hello everyone, it's the Alchemical Crafter here. Mini journal time again, and today I've been avoiding this one because I have too much butterflies, which I know are a favorite topic among a lot of us, but I've been avoiding it because too many choices. But so I started by limiting, because this is not even close to what I have, but limiting it to things that look like specimen pieces. So these definitely did, as does this one. These, not necessarily, but this one also looked like a writing piece, so that's the reason I have that. And these were one thing, and I just tore them up. That looks good too. So, but these are like the least likely specimens, but I'm still gonna keep them just as if I need something to fill a spot. My biggest problem though is my butterflies. And these aren't, again, all of them, but I think I wanted to get some unique ones. These are the ones, these two are stickers, and that white will show, so I'd have to cut the white out. These two are blue. These two are the same kind of butterfly. This looks like a moth, so I think I'll definitely keep him just because he's a little different. So I'll keep him. I don't know what this is, if it's a butterfly or moth, but he's definitely a unique shape. And I also need to keep in mind this is more like a neutral journal, but this does have some of the blue butterflies in it. So, in fact, that looks identical to that one almost. Almost. But these look a lot alike, so I think I'm going to keep this one and get rid of this one. These are the blues. These look a lot alike, so I'm going to keep this one because I don't really have one like that. Get rid of that one. This looks a lot like this one, just different profiles. I'm going to keep this one just because he's very unique. You know what? I don't want to deal with cutting that out. So we're going to put him aside. We're going to keep him. Get rid of him. Actually, he looks a lot like him, come to think of it. He looks more like him. He's got the same color, but he's got the same pattern. You know what? We're going to keep all of these. I'm going to get rid of him just because he doesn't match. He's that sticker, and it just has a different vibe than the others. So we're going to work with these guys. And this guy. The question is, these are not going to cover the whole page. Do I want to do anything with this back here? Do I want to do writing? Do I want to do stenciling? I do have these new stencils that I went through the other day. Could I know that's like a leopard. Could I make that look like a butterfly thing? I don't know. I don't think so. Honeycomb. If I do a beach with like seashells and stuff, I think that would be good with that one. This might work. It's also kind of interesting. I like the warpiness of this one. Okay. We got a lot of blues and oranges. So question is, do I want the background to stand out or just be, this one's not as bright. carved pumpkin. It's so bright. Do the wild honey. I've done it so often, but it just really matches this journal so well. You know what? Let me test the faded jeans. Also have to add that. Okay. Let's see how bright it is on the back of this. It's a rather new one, but it feels like a drier stamp than my others, so it might work. Okay. I really like this one. Do I want them going that way or up and down? Guess we're gonna do this way. And the other side. Which one of these guys? What do you think? Maybe this one? These new stencils are just begging me to do a gel printing session soon, so you'll probably see that before you see this, because I've filmed so many of these. And I'm just sitting, waiting. Ugh, I don't like this one. As far as it's got little sticky parts that grab onto my thing. I'm gonna use this. I want to use one of my other colors, but they're losing. Not losing. I've used them so much that I don't have a lot. And it's early morning. My husband is sleeping, so I can't use my blow dryer on this. So we may have to set this one aside and work on another one for a minute. And my last one that I completed after I started this one, I made the mistake of not continuing to pay attention to the side. I got it wrong. So like when I bet when I went to do the other side, I did this instead of this. And so I need to make sure I don't do that this time. So this is basically a predominantly yellow page, and this one's blue. Thing is, do I want to put the blue on the blue, or the yellow on the blue and the blue on the yellow? Because they would pop more. Let's see what we got. I really like this. I really like this. I think I found some more here the other day. Yeah, and that's different. So we got options. And here's where I start getting mind block. So I like that it's showing the stages of the life on these two. So if I use this one at all, I'm just going to use it as background. So I really like this one though. That one's going to go to the wayside. But I'm not seeing how I can make this one go on the page, except for sideways. And I don't like that. I don't want to cut it either. So I may put this in my daily journal to commemorate the mini journal that I've done. I can't believe on either of these I don't see a monarch, which is what that is. We have them all over the place when they migrate. I don't know if they migrate across all the United States, but they definitely migrate across Oklahoma. Okay. Definitely going to get this bottom area. So let's just do that. I see the writing that's about these, and I think I'm going to cut it off before that, but add the writing in. I forgot what I even did to this page. It's very bizarre. Okay. I think I've about decided the binding on this journal because I keep coming up with new ideas for it. I just keep looking for things that she would find in a forest or near a forest while she's just doing her little hikes or whatever. And so the journal, these cards are not thin. It's getting pretty thick. So I've thought about a couple of different ways, and I think they're both going to build too much. But then I'll figure it out. Have no fear. We will eventually get it done. Trying to decide if I want to round the edges. You know what I do want to do? I don't need all this extra fluff. I'm working with limited space, people. Fluff can go away. Because somehow I want to get these two guys in here. Probably cutting this where you can't even see it. Okay. This is 1 and this is 2. I don't know, I feel like something more needs to happen in the background. I know if this is a minimalist journal, but I don't think the yellow is cutting it. turn the page. Maybe we do it on this side. This is naming all of them. They're all numbered. So I kind of want to keep it. I found this little set on Amazon. I bought it a while back just because I needed some ephemera. You know, why we always do why we always buy this stuff. And I know what I can do if I can find it, because I never use them. Where are my washi tapes? I'm not going to tell you how long I had to look for these. These are my washi tapes, and this is just an old first aid kit that I pulled the guts out, and I combined 2 first aid kits, and it holds all my washi tapes. Do I have any? Speak of the devil. There's some washi tape right there. Butterfly. They're all washi tapes. Butterflies. I'm looking for butterflies. There's another one. There's the monarchs. I really should use these more often. Well, that's just plain tape. There's another one. I like that one. That's cute. I mean, they're all cute. Some I wouldn't have bought on their own, but most of them I got in a set. Like I wouldn't have bought this, but it came with my Halloween stuff that I got at Michael's, I think, a while back. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, look, there's a bee stamp. I need to pull that out for my spring journal. I love this one. I think this is my favorite. I use it so sparingly because I don't want it to run out. Makes sense, right? Yep, that's all I could find. I'm gonna find a new home for this because that took entirely too long. Okay. Okay, we could actually take these back to the yellow side. That's yellow. Thinking of running this right there. I think this one matches this somehow. Maybe the same people made it. I'll warn you now, most of you know, but some of you may not. So for the ones that do not, washi tape is basically, I think, a version of painter's tape, so it will not stay. So if you're putting it down for a permanent reason, glue it. I don't need that much. I don't have to do that edge because it's going to get covered. You know what, just in case I'm wrong. this is probably going to get covered up, but oh, that doesn't look good on that side. I'll do the yellow one on that side. So I guess this is my washi tape one, right? Let's tear it. I'm going to use those bits and pieces in odd places. So we'll just keep those. I want to keep most of that one. Okay. My glue either doesn't want to work at all or it just won't stop coming out. I get sidetracked so easily. Pardon my head if you're seeing it. And on this side, we'll do the third little one, the monarchs. Because who doesn't love monarchs? They're just, at our zoo here in Oklahoma City, we have I haven't been there in several years, but we have a butterfly garden. I think that's what they call it. Because, I mean, it's basically a whole bunch of wildflowers in just one little area. And there's a ton of butterflies there. It's not enclosed or anything. It's just out in the open. So it's whatever butterflies come. I'm sure they introduced some, but they wouldn't survive the winter here. But they love the summer. It's been so long, you know, they may have even taken that out and I wouldn't know it. But there's bees there too. It's nice to see. Yeah. I didn't do the edging on this one. Oh well. Can't remember everything, right? Okay, so now I won't forget which side is which. What side I'm working on. So let's glue this down. I wonder what this one. I'm going to avoid that area. How do we avoid that area? We do this. This is the one we're going to use, I think. This is my newest. I should say newest. I got a bunch at the same time, but this one is just so like moist and wet. It's like just weird that it's like that and none of the others are. Oops. I didn't protect this one. Okay. I gotta get the excess off of that. Well, maybe this will work at least for the rest of today. 1 hour before work starts. This is by far not all the butterfly stuff I have. I had so much, I just limited it by what looked more like specimens. I know you're like, you just put that down. Why are you covering them up? Because it basically was background noise, and I need to put this down. We'll call this their specimen card. That's technically what it is. You know what? This is a lot like this one. So I think I'm going to set this aside. And maybe this one just be the butterflies. I like the saying, and all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying. So we're going to make this a saying for the page. Kind of goes with the blue. They're in the sky. It's a holiday here in the United States tomorrow. So I get a 3-day weekend. Butterflies. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly bush, butterfly chair, butterfly fish. Lots of butterflies. Don't really want that chair in there. Oops. Here's the definition I want to keep. Here I'm saying that I always put the lid back on in. Was the lid on this? No, it was not. Oh, I said I was going to do this. I'm going to go very close to the edge here. And that's a lovely background just for that. I don't think it needs any more. Too big, too big. I really like that guy. He's too similar. But they've got the same pose. He doesn't go when these are on. If I put these on, he doesn't go. And I give it all, make them all blue. But then they don't really match that, and they don't take up enough of the page. And I really like him. Problem is, these are facing the same way. He's the only one that faces this way. Okay, this green one faces this way. If I do that, then I bring him in. And they're all a little bit different. Okay. I think I've got 4 or 5 of these sitting in the wings right now, waiting to be released. You know what? He can overlap. Nothing says he can't. I love this one. He's so cute. I hear fireworks. It's like 7:30 in the morning and I hear fireworks. It's too soon, people. And this guy. So yep, I think that's it. I could do more, but again, I have to watch the bulk. You can go there. Probably not going to see him, but he's just noise. She just kept finding so many specimens. She just kept layering them up. Okay, so here is today's. I'm guessing this is the first bit. Oh, that's not wanting to focus today. Okay, fine. I'll do it the other way. There. there's the washi tape, which is probably going to get mostly hidden, but like I said, I have so much butterflies, and I haven't done the washi tape much. I really need to use it more. I think I like this side better, mostly because I do love messing with papers. So that is today's specimen, little butterflies. And maybe some moths on there too, I don't know. But that's all I have for you today, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.